Hey everyone, it's Mike DeSilvis, an InfoWars exclusive. We're going to give you our take on what Alex Jones or what the people said about it, but our take's going to be a little bit different. We're going to show you a lady. There was a lady there that Jakari Jackson and Mr. Do, I call him Cool Do, were out there filming, and this lady, that's what she looks like. It's just a close-up of her, but that's her, and basically she has on her shirt, it says serve, let me see if I can get this thing to go down, serve the people. See that? Serve the people. Well, basically, they weren't out there to serve the people. They were out there to cause disruption. They were out there to cause chaos and to divert or destroy the flow of thinking or information. Where everybody has a right to say things just like they do, because there are a lot of young people that are very angry. But it goes deeper than that, because it goes to a deeper level where they just want to cause disturbance and mayhem, and yet they have their own agendas, but yet they just want to disrupt it because these people were supposed to get paid. But like this lady here is wearing the shirt, she wasn't paid anything. And a lot of people weren't paid, so they're probably a little mad about that. But anyway, they thought they would get their little, 33 shekels of silver, or their little penance for doing what they did, but they didn't just receive anything from Mr. Joe Sonos. He said, oh, we're going to pay these people. Well, they haven't received any pay yet. But anyway, so really this is a glimpse of media, the way it's going to be in the future. It's going to get more worse in the future. I think all people that are in independent media ought to take protective armor in case they have weapons or projectiles or knives or even guns even. Because I think it's going to get to that point as the economy gets worse. I think the attacks are going to get a lot worse. Not just cutting your cord, but they're going to want to really fight and hit you a whole lot more and maybe stab you or whatever they can do to you to stop you. It's going to get a whole lot worse because they're going to send people in like this lady here to stir up and cause all kinds of unnecessary mayhem. That's unnecessary or uncivilized. Because they're what I would call they're just called outside infiltrators that want to cause infighting and just get people all just yelling and arguing with each other. That's what I see too. People back in Jesus' day, before he was crucified on the cross by the people that he died for because he loved them, and of course he had to die, but a lot of tactics that I see in the early portions of his ministry, there were some resistance from people that were evil that were similar to this. With the Pharisees, with their questioning and their probing and their trappings and their Essenes and the Sadducees. They were all wanting to try to trap him, but Jesus always answered their question by asking a question. And the thing is, what they're doing here is exactly the same thing. These people are coming out not really to fight so much, even though they did some stuff. They really came out to see who you were, to identify who you are, because that's what you do first. And there might be some fighting and all, like there was with the running and the Escobedo of the girl episode with the behavior where they ran with the microphone, cut the cord and ran with the mic and broke the mic twice. You're going to have that childish kind of behavior try to cause infighting and fighting. That's what they want, so that it causes a big ruckus. But of course, Alex Jones and his crew were very well matured, even though these people were not. So that's how you have to do how you have to be when you're in a news organization, because you're there to report the information, to transmit it, and to talk about it. And that's what they were doing. And they did a very good job. Very proud of how they were handling themselves, because that's a lot to do when you got that going on. And another thing, they're sizing you up. They're measuring you up. So next time, it's going to get worse. And as the economy does get worse, as the jobs, more people get out of work, it's going to get a lot worse. It really is. Because this is what is a result of collapsing a society. This is what happened in Europe. This is what's going to happen here. And what happened in Australia when they were taken over by martial law. They are in martial law a lot worse than we are. They have some freedom, but not very much as we do. But in the end, we're going to be just like them or even worse. So the thing is, this was an exercise to see the size us up, see what we would do, so they can learn how we are, so they know how to attack more aggressively next time, is what I see from a psychological point of view and counseling standpoint. Because this is how it all starts. It's name calling. Race may be brought into it. Sexuality, gender will be brought into it. And then it gets religious and it gets personal. Because that's how fights go when they're trying to cause something to climax into an altercation. Because they don't want you to speak, because they were paid by Joe Soros and other people were out there in the area that are against freedom of speech and freedom of media and broadcasting of information. They didn't want you to do that at that event. At the All Blacks Matter and All Blacks Matter, and as well as Everybody Matters event that occurred on Thursday. And that's really what it was essentially all about, to size you up, to see what you're of, to see where they can come and attack you more aggressively in a more fashion next time. There's another man that was out there that said that he gets federal money from the government, and he says he's aborted babies. I think he was just telling a bunch of lies. I don't think he was being true. He probably just said that, just in rage trying to get the fighting. That's why they'll say anything. But I think he was telling the truth there, because he didn't really look like he was telling the truth. But the thing is, he said that he had 50 babies and boredom got paid for all of them from the government, paying them. I'm like thinking, boy, he must have a harem going or something, because I don't know too many people that have sex with 50 people in a short period of time, but I'm sure there probably are people that do that, but, I guess they're not worried about the spread of diseases or anything, but I'm sure there probably are people like that today. They'll have sex with anybody as long as they open their legs, because that's the way the climate is now. People, they don't care how old they are, even if they're underage, they'll just go right in. As long as the girl will let them do it to them, or if it's a girl that's like this, because there are ladies that are like this too, that prey on teenage or underage boys, or even teenagers, just like they do prey on women. Older men prey on women, just like there are underage men and women that want to go after older men and women. So, it goes both ways on that, because, just the way they are. It's the time we're in, and it's the end of time. And, of course, as time gets worse, and we're going to see a lot more of this happening, because the morals go out the window when people get no work, when they're out of work, there's no jobs, everybody's on welfare, everybody's got too much time on their hands. Does not mean I agree with it, because I do not. It's against the Bible. It goes against morality, but we're going to see an upspike and a lot more pregnancies and a lot more assaults on women, as well as on even teenage men in this country, and because of the down spiral of this economy. And it's so wrong and sick, but it's going to go on, because like we see in Europe, in other places where this has happened, in Egypt, they had the same situation. Even though they didn't report or show it to you, it was going on there too. That's the dark side they don't tell you about. But it's going to happen here. It's already starting. And, the world, as well as the United States, is rapidly plunging into tyranny, folks. It's rapidly plunging into tyranny. The whole world, as well as the U.S. Because the globalists, like Alex Jones said on the InfoWars show, is all run and financially supported by the world bankers. The globalists, the elitists, and the world coffers and the bankers, that they're behind all this. They're pushing out this initiative, that whites are bad, whites are the scapegoat, blacks are the target. We need to eliminate them. The Mexicans are the new minority, are the majority. They're going to take the vote. They're going to be the ones that actually do the vote. They're going to be the ones that actually, actually will do the voting in this country. And the government's hoping on that. That's why the borders are open. You put 2 and 2 together, you get 4. This is what's happening. Of course, other people think you get any other number but that number, but that's the right answer. That's the number you're supposed to get. But the thing is, when you do stuff like this, is what happens. It's cause and effect. Evil comes in, and it corrupts everything. It's like a disease. It's like doctor called it gangrene, and that's what we see festering all throughout the world. It's not just in the United States, but this is a worldwide phenomenon. It's not a good phenomenon, but it's what's trending and it's what is unfolding. That all countries are giving all relinquishing of freedom over to tyranny, because they think they're going to have security, which is totally a lie from hell. Because any time a government takes control over every aspect of your life, you don't have security. What you have is tyranny. And more wars and more fighting and more violence happens. Violence happens because there's no law and order in the areas where these are happening. And as a result, that's what always happens. So anyway, I wanted to say also a few more things. going back to the plea for help video, please donate to us. We really do need it. We sell wonderful products like this product right here. It is called Blow-Off Electronic Cleaning Wipes. You can use this on your computer. See a little happy man there. We sell that and many other things. I can't show you all what we sell. We even sell new. This is my used recorder, but I use things that I buy. But we even sell recorders like this. So if you need a recorder for depositions, or if you need a recorder for law enforcement or FBI detective work, we sell these. You know, these run for about $80. I could get you one of those. You know, if you want one. We sell speakers. We sell TVs. We've got a sale. We got a special on a TV right now, a 50-inch TV for $400. Well, with a commission, it's going to be probably it'd be $400 plus my commission. So if I order you the TV, it's going to be $400 because I go on the internet and I found it's not Amazon. It's a different site. And there's a 75-inch TV for $650 plus a commission that's added onto it. So it's like $750. And then it'd be like $400, and it'd be like about $550 for the 50-inch TV. But that's still a good deal because you go to like Best Buy, or you go to like you go to like you go to H.H. Gregg, you're not going to get a TV for that price unless they're really cheap. These are good TVs. One's a Samsung TV, that's the 50-inch, and the 75-inch, that's for $600. As I say $600, it's $600 plus my commission, so it'd be $750. Normally that TV would be around $2,000, but it's a HD 1080p. Both of them are HD 1080p televisions. Really good. Both one Samsung and one is a GVC. So you know, we have lots of things that we sell here, but you know, I don't keep it here on the shelf. You have to order it here, and then I send it to you. But I also get a commission off of that. That's how another way I make money. Plus, I do computer services and work, and I may not look it, but I really do. I do a lot of things behind the scenes, people. There's a station called My Journey FM that we help partner with to raise money and philanthropy support to raise money for broadcasting and to keep it on the air, to help grow the station. That's another thing we do here. The donations you give will go towards that, or you can simply give it to New Hunter Church of Christ. Just write in the memo of your check that's for New Hunter Church of Christ or My Journey FM in the memo there. And you could say, or it's to help give you a stipend since you don't make any money, because I don't really get paid from anything. I get paid by you. You're the one that pays me. And since we're listeners support it, you know, this is where you come in the mix. That's why we really need your help this time, because we want to help people here in the community so they don't lose their apartment because they can't afford to live here. And that's really the truth of the matter, folks. This is what I know because I talk to lots of people that are leaving here. Every month we've got 4 or 5 people leaving. We had 2 deaths in the last 2 months. 2 deaths. But most of the people are leaving because they can't afford to live here because it's too expensive, because their bills have gotten more, because they've gone into the hospital and they just can't afford to pay the rent because they got to give that to the hospital to pay off the bill. Because thanks to Obamacare, they don't have no program to help pay their bill like they used to have. So that's why they're moving out, because those charity programs aren't there anymore. So, you know, that's Obamacare. Thank you. It's really nice, isn't it? No, it's not. So, you know, that's what a lot of people don't understand. And also, the Pacific, or the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement is really known as the TPPG. I'm going to add a G on there for agreement. Nobody knows what's in it. And, of course, there's a lot of bad things in it. And, of course, last night, I love Mr. Paul, Ron Paul. He's a wonderful guy. I know him, a great colleague. I don't know him personally, but I know of him and I heard of him, and I know he's really good. And I stand behind him. I like his filibuster for over 10 hours. You know, cheap and delay. And that bill, thank God, was not signed in or voted in. But still, they're not out of the woods yet because they're going to try to do it again. Believe me. So, Ron Paul, everybody that's against this bill, please be on your toes because they're going to come back with that bill. Trust me. I guarantee it. So, please be on the lookout for that plan because they're going to try to reintroduce it again, and I'm sure you know this. So, I got to put another coin in the meter. We're losing lights here. You know, help me pay for the lights here because they keep going out, you know. Help me pay for that so we can get new lighting. We need new lighting. You know, that's where your donations come in. Subscribe down below and tell me what you know. And, of course, think about it. Help us. Reach it out. You get blessed. Don't be selfish. Don't be self-centered. Don't make excuses. Help support our Logos payment. $297. It's $297 a month. If 12 of you all nice subscribers got together and sent a $25 check to me, I could take that and apply it towards a Logos payment, and it would definitely more than take care of that payment every month. You did it for the next 27 months. You could do it. Just $25 from 12 of you lovely faces. Even if you anonymously did it and you're not a subscriber, you can still do it too as well. Please help us out. People from Mid-Atlantic Eastern University, Johnson University, and also Liberty University. Everybody help with this matter because we need help because we broadcast. We do a lot of things behind the scenes and we need help. If you want us to continue to do what we do to make an impact, show that love, show that money, show that you care for us so we can do our job for you. That's the whole thing here at DeSilvis Media. Come try our products. Help us make money. Give us some computer work. Help us with the job so I can help you so you can get on the way and get back to work, you see. And we can all make money together. That's what it's all about. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, and I'll make it worthwhile because I scratched it in the first place because I'll do a good job first time, and I'll have you keep coming back like a lot of people. I'll tell you how to work the product the first time and get the right product that you need. Come on, give me a try. DeSilvis Media, that's what we do. We do it right because we're professionally and we care. The bottom line about you. Thanks a lot. See you later. Michael DeSilvis, InfoWars, with a little psychologist and a little analysis of what happened on Thursday out there in Texas. And be prepared. More's coming. I suggest you bring firearms with you and keep them concealed so they don't try to grab them and try to use them on you. But you need to have some protection out there. Wear some firearms. Wear something in case they try to stab you so it doesn't go through your clothes. You know, make sure because that's going to get more and more like that. You might want to bring gas masks in case they do project chemicals at you.
Right.
All right, so, you know, that's what we're talking about. So, you know, we're hearing voices, but no, that just came on. But anyway, I guess I hit something on there on the keyboard and it made it play. But anyway, it's okay. But that's what they do. But anyway, see you later. It's Michael DeSilvis. Peace. I love you. I love you. And please help us any way you can. In the news for May the 22nd, 2015.